Hello, I'm Jonathan Ross from Ross Search Consulting. I'm delighted to be joined here today by Robert Peopall. Robert has got deep experience of running large-scale IT-enabled business transformation programs, and he's worked for organisations such as Ernst & Young, CSC and Hewlett-Packard, and is now founder and managing director of Aspire Performance Improvement. So, Rob, one of your key methodologies is around diagnostics. How does your diagnostics methodology add business value?
Thanks for the introduction, Jonathan. A nice easy question to start with, as always. Primarily, or fundamentally, the Aspire Diagnostics are designed to help new into-role CEO, CIO, CFO, or directors at board level or senior management level within an organisation to conduct a rapid strategic assessment of their current maturity within their business, either at the business level or at a line of business level or within a department, a team or a function. Quickly compare that with the to-be aspirational maturity level that the business is targeting trying to arrive at within the next 12 months.
Okay.
And then effectively, by automating the collection of survey information from across a pool of respondents within their business, it allows us to understand from a contextual perspective, how difficult the change, how difficult the issue is, how much risk is associated with the issue, what's the impact of the issue on the business today, and therefore what's the priority to change that particular aspect of the business's operating model.
Right.
From looking at the to-be side of things, we understand the aspirational maturity of the organisation, and we understand the level of change challenge involved from the client's perspective regarding risk. You know, how risky is the change they're making? What's the impact of that change on the business? Is it severe or is it fairly minor? And then therefore, what's the change priority for the organisation as well?
Right.
So what that's really allowing the client to do is to rapidly assess a strategic roadmap for change within their business. And if I compare that to traditional methods of management consulting, in the past, many organisations would typically bring in a large management consultancy firm who would deploy a team of 6 people for 8 weeks at a price tag of anything between £250,000 up to £500,000 a time. Our approach is designed to deliver the same output within a 3-week engagement with a 2-person team.
Wow.
Because we see the real value of this type of exercise within a business is about getting the client's team to take ownership. In the reality of today's world, Jonathan, every business needs to move quickly.
Yeah.
And the trouble is, often the actual pace of change within businesses is extremely slow.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, a lot of organisations have to go out to tender to find the right management consulting firm to support them in the process because of the level of cost involved, which breaches procurement thresholds. So what we're offering is an option that delivers the same output in terms of a roadmap for change by doing the as-is maturity assessment, the to-be aspirational maturity assessment, and understanding the level of difficulty involved in the client change challenge, if you like, around the subject areas we've analysed.
Okay,
So what it's doing is it means within 3 weeks you come out with a strategic roadmap for change. And effectively you're putting £400,000 plus back in the pockets of the client organisation to actually spend on solving the problems.
Right. How do you empower the client's team to drive change in the business?
Right, Jonathan, that's a great question. So for me, the whole point of our approach is to really get the client's team heavily engaged in the thought process around the changes that are required within the organisation. Many directors today suffer from the fact that they can't see the wood from the trees. They're extremely busy, they're being hit from all directions with lots of different requirements on their time. And what they need is something to help them actually distill all of the noise down into something sensible that they can prioritise and get their team to focus on delivering.
Okay.
So the idea with the
small number of priorities.
Yes, exactly. Well, the key thing is to be able to prioritise the order and sequence of which you drive change within the business. So what our product does is it allows all the respondents to feed into the thought process,
Yeah.
highlight problems, issues, challenges, concerns.
Yeah.
So all of that can be taken into account as we analyse and shape the roadmap for change. Now, where the product's very different is that it automatically generates a proposed roadmap for change for the organisation.